Top of the morning to you. Hello, this is Gloria J. York, Master Tarot Reader for over 25 years and spiritual channeler since birth. Best-selling author of the #1 bestseller, Medical Manslaughter. Will your doctor cause your death? This is a true story. It's gotten 5-star reviews, and it will save your life. So give it a read. Here we are. We're doing the Pot of Gold read, celebrating St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, March 17th, and also St. Joseph's Day on Thursday, March 19th. Now, the Pot of Gold read is presenting a contest for you to win a free 35-minute personal read with myself. So at the end, I'll ask you to scroll on down all the way to the bottom where you make your comments. Also include your name and your email address, and then you will be in the contest. Now, this read, starting, of course, in March, you would think normally most of them are for 30-day period. But Spirit is telling me that this read today is going to flow all the way into June. So the read right now is going to be for the sign of Virgo. So anyone who has Virgo sun, moon, rising, or even Venus will be receiving a message today from Spirit. Now, normally there's over 1,000 people that do view these videos. And so one might think, well, that's impossible for each one to get a message. But Spirit has assured me that yes, they are sending a message to all that are viewing. So enjoy, listen to the messages, and you'll find one that'll touch your heart and maybe touch your soul. Because the messages sent from Spirit are to enlighten, to guide, and many times to warn you about something that might be coming. So here we go. Let's see what Spirit has to say for the sign of Virgo. Your initial card shows that you have been recently in a depressed state. So you're being saddened by things that are going on around you and things that may not be going on around you that you would like to see happen. And Spirit is saying what will help you is to strengthen your tie to your Creator. And that's what the Hierophant represents. Represents your religious beliefs. Hopefully, you're smart enough to believe. And many times we seek help. We seek guidance, but we don't know who to go to. And Spirit is saying, your angels are with you. Your guardian angel has been with you from the second you were born. Jesus is with you. The Blessed Mother is available. She is every Christian's mother, no matter what faith you're in. She's marvelous and is extremely powerful. And there's the saints. This week, St. Patrick, St. Joseph. So you have many, many opportunities to get help that you are asking for. You're not alone, even though many times you think you are. Many times you wonder, who could I talk to? Who could possibly understand what I'm going through? Who could help me? Spirit is telling me all this about you, Virgo. And they want you to know that they're there. And that also includes your deceased relatives and friends. You may not see them, but they are not gone. they are still available to be with you and talk to you. And of course, from the dimension they're in now, they could see a lot which is going to happen that you don't even know about. So surely out of that whole realm of assistance, there's someone there that you can talk to, confide in. And then wait, and they will answer you, and they will guide you. So as we continue down, I see here that you've just been tremendously busy. But you always seem to be so busy, Virgo. You have a lot of people that are plugging into you. Children, grandchildren, friends. And you're running here and you're running there. And you're doing this and you're doing that. And so you have to watch. You have to watch so you don't burn out. Because you give 100%. And so watch so that you don't get so tired that then you become ill, so run down that you'll catch any virus or flu that's going around. And we all know that we've got a horrendous virus that has hit this country and actually hit this world. And that virus still has to be contained. Still, there is no cure. So be very careful and be very diligent in your cleanliness. Wash those hands 100 times a day. Make sure you have some of those antiseptic wipes in your car especially, so that when you go in and out of the stores, when you come out, you wipe your hands. Even though you use their wipes, use your wipes. Re-wipe your hands. And first chance you get, wash them with soap and water. Nothing beats soap and water. And let's keep you healthy. I see here within the past year or so, there was a celebration. So definitely there was a birthday, an anniversary. Something was being celebrated with you and a couple other people. And it was a very joyful time for you. And it was well needed, wasn't it? Your destiny is the Seven of Rods. And the Seven of Rods is telling us that we still do have some conflicts that you're facing. But you are on top of it, and you are overcoming these conflicts. And that makes you happy because there's got, like I said, so many people that are coming towards you. And many of them are asking for this and they're asking for that. And you're trying to look at the budget and give everybody a little of what they want. They can't have everything they want, but you're trying to please everyone. And that's what you do. You do that beautifully. And so that is continuing, and that will be a part of your life all the time. Now, as we get into the future, I see here we have the first card of the future is the High Priestess, a major arcana card and a very, very powerful one. Now, this High Priestess could either represent you, or it could represent a woman that you go to, or a man that you go to. When you see a female on the card, it doesn't have to be a female. And so there may be a male or a female that you go to, not only for guidance, but you go to them whenever you do need some help or assistance, monetary or otherwise. And so this woman is very influential in your life. And this is someone that you will always run to. In the position where you may fear, you have the Chariot. And the Chariot is a card of victory. So sometimes you think to yourself, are we ever going to get out of this rut? Are we ever going to move forward and things be so calm and money be there and I won't have to worry. And Spirit is saying, yes, yes, that day is coming, and it's not that far in the future. It's coming. So you just got to hang in there, Virgo. And you've got to say to yourself, I've got some victory coming. And it may be something that you're even working on at work, or a job you're looking at or thinking about how you can increase income. And the chariot will balance the yin and the yang in your life. And the chariot will bring you a lot of peace and a lot of happiness. Now, regarding around your family and friends, neighbors, colleagues, you've pulled the Believer card. Now, the Believer card does not come up often at all. Really doesn't. But when she comes up specifically to say to you, believe in what you want and believe that you can have it. Now, how do you get what you want? You certainly don't get what you want by thinking negative thoughts, getting down and depressed. You get what you want by picturing exactly what you want. What kind of life do you want? What kind of financial status do you desire? What kind of special mate are you looking for? What kind of marriage do you really, really want to have? What kind of children do you want? Grandchildren. It all comes first from visualization. Visualize. If you have trouble visualizing, go through some magazines, cut out some pictures, paste them on a board or tablet. Put that page on the refrigerator so that every day you look at it and you say, that's the house I want to live in. That's the job I want. That's the amount of money I want to see in the bank. And by visualizing and stressing it every single day, a couple times a day, you will draw these good things to you, because the universe has everything out there. There is no amount of anything you could possibly want that the universe does not have. They have billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars and gorgeous homes by the millions. So all you have to do is say, I want this, I want that. And the universe will do everything it can to make that come to you. And the same thing is true if you harp on the negative. What are you going to draw to you? Oh, negative. And who wants that? Nobody wants that. So take that Believer card seriously and start to believe in yourself and believe in your ability to make things happen for you. You can turn your entire world around. You can turn your entire life around. Believe it. The next card is the card of dreams. And you got the 10 of Cups. Well, you can't get any higher than that, because the 10 of Cups is guaranteeing you that you will have a happy home, a happy life with your mate, with your children, your grandchildren. There's peace and contentment there. When you reach the 10, that's the highest. And that is where you are headed. You're headed towards the 10. So keep those thoughts positive. And as a final outcome, you have the Empress. Well, some of you are going to be expecting a baby. Some of you have relatives or friends that are going to be expecting a baby. For those of you who a baby is not in the picture, then this is a birth of an idea, a birth of a plan, a birth of something you want to see materialize. Maybe the birth of a whole new attitude. But a birth is coming. That is your final outcome. Everything that's happening here that I mentioned, that will unfold slowly throughout March now, into April, into May, and finalize itself into June. You're going to see that you're going to start to feel better, that you're going to be more positive, that you're going to have someone to go to bounce your ideas off of, that listens to you and respects you and loves you. And you are going to be shown a lot of love from your family. And so you've got a lot of good things coming. There's no time to be sitting down and being depressed. There's no reason for it, and I see that you've already taken yourself out of that. You're pulling and you're working hard not to be depressed. Now, your final card, I always pick an extra card. And so this extra card is the 10 of Rods. And the 10 of Rods is a card that talks about you having all these burdens. And it's talking about you putting those burdens down because you've carried them long enough. You really have. You have taken on a lot of responsibility, and you're carrying most of it. Yet there's other people there. There's other people in your family, and yet you're carrying most of the burden. So what you've got to do is delegate. You've got to say from now on, I can't do this all by myself. You've got to have a family meeting and say, I need you to handle this and you to handle that. Give everyone some responsibility, and they'll love you for it. They'll love you for it. And you'll find that you'll be a lot happier because you won't be so drained and so tired, and you won't be getting sick so often. And you have to watch that immune system now more than ever. You know that. Keep that immune system up. Let's stay healthy. We can do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to read a prayer in honor of St. Patrick's Day and St. Joseph's Day. For you, Virgo. May the power of God uphold you, His wisdom guide you, His hand guard you, His path lie before you, and His shield protect you as you journey today and throughout the rest of your life. God bless you, Virgo. Stay well. And if you've enjoyed this read, please click on like, share it with your friends and family, and do subscribe so that you get notice whenever I post. And as you can see, I pop up often. Scroll on down all the way to the bottom, and where there's comments, please leave a comment. I love reading them. And also put in your name and email, and you may be the winner of the Pot of Gold read, 35-minute personal read with myself. Thank you so much. God bless you.